Evening, everyone. Well, welcome to something slightly different. It's good to see you, Bjorn, in there. He's also just got his Domino's order 5 minutes ago. Perfect timing. Well, I'm glad it is for you, Bjorn. I'm also delighted to say that joining me in this sort of side-by-side comparison is the brilliant Tier 1 commentator in terms of Jordan, who's with us tonight. Jordan, we've had an hour or two of, maybe even 3 hours really, of playing. There's a lot to talk about, isn't there?
Yes, and hello to anyone who's joined my stream. Not that anyone will do, but yeah, no, I think there's a lot of things to talk about, both good and bad.
Yeah.
Side, but we'll get there as we get there. But it's not all bad in my opinion.
No, it is. I certainly think before we even go into anything, if you're watching this thinking, should I pick this up today? My answer to you would be, and I think Jordan would agree with me here, no, do not pick it up on day one. Jordan, would you agree with that?
Yes, it is a no.
It is. But that's not to say it's a bad game. And we're going to go through things. So we've got... Go on, before we go.
I was saying, I think there's a lot to be known that maybe you wouldn't get it right now, but as the game progresses, it should hopefully change that perspective.
Yeah, definitely. There's certain things in here that have got the potential to be absolutely fantastic, but there's certain things that just don't make sense. But we've got the GTR, M3 GTR, the classic E46 with that beautiful sort of inspired livery we've got here. We're going to go and do just some like 10-15 minutes of doing some hot laps around Interlagos, known as Sao Paulo in the game, and we'll just give you our impressions as we go. So I'm travelling to Trek now, but one thing to say, Jordan, first of all, that if I would say that something is very good, it's the sound quality.
Yeah, sounds pretty good, and to be honest, the graphics aren't that bad.
Hammer down now.
The graphics are pretty solid.
Yeah, I'm certainly going to be... Those that are watching on the live broadcast on my side right now, I am probably not doing the game great justice because I'm only streaming in 1080p, and what I've seen is quite a lot of inconsistency on the streams, and I think it's getting really bashed for the graphics. Personally, I don't think they're that bad, but that's just my opinion. But on cold tyres, coming out of the Cedar del Lago, there's absolutely no grip.
And it must also be noted, we are using authentic assist, so if it has it, we've got it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, like this BM has absolutely nothing to help you, nor do we.
No, it really doesn't. And I think one thing to start talking about is that the older cars in this game feel quite nice and hooked up to drive. I was lapping around in a... I'll show you later, but I was lapping a Lotus GT1 Elise earlier, and that was absolute carnage. But it was really good fun to drive. You felt like you were constantly on the limit. And if anyone knows anything about the GT1 Lotus Elise, you'll know that it wasn't a particularly good car, and it feels like it's not a particularly good car, but it is a lot of fun. And I'm gonna try and do a lap of Interlagos in an M3.
See, what is weird is coming down the Sao Paulo pit lane, not in an F1 car.
Can we get it stopped? Oh.
Absolutely not.
I've completely cooked my front right doing that. There are little details that I'm liking with the game. It's stuff that you can tell that whoever's developed it within Straight for Studios, you know, let's put Ian Bell to one side. You know, if you look at the development element, they've concentrated on a few things. Like you can see on the middle of the screen, the windscreen wiper, and this is safe for all the cars, but the windscreen wiper really does like have a little bit of a rattle around. It feels more mechanical. Any of the open cockpit cars, so like the old Audi R8 or the Cadillac North Star, they've done really well with like the noise simulation on the wind. So when you're putting your foot down, you can really feel it. So I'll show you that later on. But we can talk about some nice little things that are in the game to start with, I think. As I try and get this car turned around, jeez.
Tell you what, this thing is proper snatch on the legs.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to work out how the brake balance works, whether the left-hand number is the front or the rear. I'm not quite sure yet.
Bjorn is saying, could I turn up Jordan? I don't have a physical dial to turn Jordan up, but what I will do...
That is a weird thing with your streams, I must admit, Jack. You can increase my volume on your party settings.
Let me just have a look.
Needed.
Let's have a look. I don't think I've done anything in particular with the stream. Audio balance, no.
I'm trying to work out if I'm coming down the box too fast, not because the rear is snapping like you wouldn't believe.
Okay, that should fix it now. You should be able to hear him. Sorry, George, what was that point you said?
I don't know whether I'm coming down the box too fast, because if it's locking the rears or not.
Yeah.
Nope, that is just the brakes.
I've definitely overheated my front right tyre. I'm not going to get this stopped. I am going to get this stopped. What is going on with that tyre graphic in the top bottom of the top front left tyre? It's just like a rainbow of colours. It's like green, yellow and red. So, feedback-wise, the game's in a very strange position. There are certainly, when you get the game in a good position, like we've been trying the MX-5 before, and we were racing that around Lime Rock Park. When you get into a really good position, the car feels alive, it's responsive, it's really, really good fun. But that is not the same across all of the car classes. George, you came across that before, didn't you? No.
Yeah. The MX-5, I'd say, everything I've driven so far, is the most ready car to drive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you can jump in it, no setup, it will just work. Like, even when you turn off the ABS, which the cars do actually have. Whereas like with this thing at the moment, like you're hitting the brakes, I'm not even fully on the brakes, and it feels like they are really easy to lock up, which is obviously you'd probably adjust things in the setup, like the brake pressure.
Yeah. I think that is going to be maybe more of a default setup issue, isn't it, I think?
Possibly, but without really looking into the setups. Although I must admit, this thing has a real issue with second gear.
Really, what are you finding?
You put it into second and the rear end snaps.
Alright, let's give it a go.
Especially into Bico de Pato.
Yeah. Just coming round Ferradura now. Nothing worrying there. Maybe it's your driver style.
The really smooth one.
I'll be honest. I'm having issues on exit, but I'm not having it in corner braking.
It could just be that I'm coming down the box too early.
Yeah.
And it is genuinely locking up the rears as I'm on the brakes.
Ooh, that's a bit wide.
Which would be a positive feature if that's the case.
Yeah, it means you can't abuse the gears and gain more time. I know that if we play F1 like we do here, you know, there's a lot of issues with people abusing that mechanic.
Even in Gran Turismo 7, you basically bury it down the gearbox and it'll stop on a dime.
Well, I've just got a warning for speeding in the pit lane, so that went well. What's your fastest lap, George? I'm assuming it's quicker than me.
It depends. I'm actually on a quick lap as we speak.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wait with bated breath to see how you do. Great. Oh, you get a little notification to say when you come into the pits. Great parking. Nice. You don't even get that in ACC.
Yeah, I done that in Donington Park, and it told me I had poor parking.
We're not saying anybody that Jordan's poor at parking in real life.
Up to the line.
Takes a lot longer in an M3 compared to an F1 car.
A 38.662.
Ah, for crying out loud, that's 1.2 seconds quicker than me.
Whee.
Whee.
I'm better in a GT car than I am in an F1 car. No surprise there.
Where should we go next, Jord?
I feel like we need to go back home for at least one of them. So
yeah.
either I'm going to say the game name because it's funny. Derby or Northampton.
Northampton. Let's go with.
Are you in the menus now? Yeah.
I've just backed out. Yeah. Let's go to Northampton.
Hang on, let me quit out of this. Am I sure I want to quit? Yes.
Yes. Bjorn is asking, do you guys think it'll ever be worth, well, for his case, €60?
Not right now.
Not right now, no. I think
in
it
the future,
could. Yeah,
maybe,
I think it could be in the future. Yeah,
are we doing the? We're not in the whole thing. Are we going to the international?
At Derby.
We're doing Derby. I thought we were doing Northampton. What are we doing at Derby then? Are we doing the whole thing or national?
I'm sorry, we're doing Northamptonshire. Sorry.
what are you doing, man?
Do you know what I'm doing? Right, I'm trying. Right. Anyone who's watched the stream has just seen me have to do something with the wheel. I will explain what I've done in a moment, but whilst you were doing that, whilst Jordan was waiting patiently, sorry Jordan, where would you like to race and what car would you like us to drive?
Let's go Donington because I think that's a great circuit. Let's go national.
Let's go Derby National.
Derby, we're going to the Kentucky Derby.
And what car are we in?
Oh, car. What would be a good car?
There's some really... whilst you're talking... There's some really good car categories in this game. It's something that you don't like. There's the GT category from 2009. So you've got the old Chevys, the Viper GTSR, Murcielagos, the Lister Storm, which is a particular favourite of ours, the Maserati MC12, Celine S7. Oh, are you saying Morgan?
No, not driving the Morgan. I'm just saying your list of cars, Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
Did you? I said, should we try the 992 Cup car?
Yeah.
Porsche. See what this is like, because this is a staple in almost every single game.
Yes.
Let's travel to track.
True to track.
2 hours for me to get here.
Yeah, it takes the same.
I've got a magical teleport today.
Yeah. Right. Enable that.
All clear.
I'm being completely honest. And I think Jordan might say the same thing, but we probably haven't. What's gone wrong? Jordan wouldn't say that. But what I would say is that I don't feel like my wheel settings are quite in the place they need to be. I think they're in a good place where I can lap consistently, but I wouldn't say I'm quick.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like I can be consistent on the game.
Yeah.
But I also feel like my force feedback's sort of not quite what it should be right now.
No.
Mainly because I've just changed session.
Well, I have just done something about that. So rather than restarting the game, I've turned the wheel off and on.
That could work as well, yeah.
Yeah, which I shouldn't have to do. I mean, I'm sitting there saying there is a massive... I don't know if this is a bug that people have yet identified or if it's just specific for Logitech, so don't quote me on this, but we can't go from session to session because the force feedback just switches off. And I don't mean like I don't mean like it completely dials itself out. I've spun at the old airpin. I don't mean like it dials itself out or it dumbs itself down. I mean it goes off completely. There is no feedback. I've never seen anything like it before.
I'm not gonna lie, this thing feels sketchier compared to other games I've played.
And does it?
A little bit sketchier, and it doesn't feel like it turns in quite as nice.
Are you getting like a floating sensation at the front?
Yeah, to a sense.
Yeah.
Also, this feels faster than it should do as well. I don't know why.
No, it feels. I don't know. It feels a bit right to me. Oh, I've just locked up. Oh, I'm in the gravel again. Something I want to check. Okay, no, that's fine.
One thing I will say is when the back end starts to go,
You can catch it.
it's not the end all be all unless you go through coppers. But I saved it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's one thing is that you can. I feel like you can drive these cars to their limits, like I've just done, and I've got it wrong again. I don't think I'm going to do a full lap in this car without spinning round, which makes it look like I can't drive. Bjorn, well, this is a very good question, Bjorn. Right, so Bjorn has said no multiplayer. This is the thing. So, Straightforward Studios this afternoon have discovered that there's some sort of issue with multiplayer. Haven't told anybody through social media. I don't think they have. They might have done, but as far as I know, haven't said anything. And they've took the service offline today to fix these critical problems. But if you don't know that, then you're just. I was looking for some custom lobbies before because I just wanted to have a bit of fun, and that was what the original plan for me and Jordan tonight was going to be, was to just jump into some lobbies, try different cars, see how it feels,
Take each other out.
And that we can't do that because there's no lobbies to go to. So they're fixing things. That's why they're not online at the moment. We believe that they're going to be on later today, but I don't know when that will be.
One thing I'm noticing with this car, I can feel way too much in terms of the surface. Like, I'm coming up out of McLean's and all of a sudden the wheel's getting a movement on it.
Yeah.
From something I'm sat there just going, why is it doing that?
I'm having some issues with braking into third gear. For some reason it just feels like the rear end is... I don't know if that's to do with the the brake bias or something, but I just feel like when I'm near third gear, like I just was then through turn one, the car just wants to step out. It might be a brake bias problem, but
I reckon you're getting the same thing as me in the BM.
yeah.
I think you're actually coming down the box too quickly. I've just saved myself the rubber chicane.
Oh.
I tell you what, I've not changed any of the force feedback settings, and this feels a lot more monstrous than the BM, which feels almost wrong. Because this car in particular, like, I mean, you've seen them in real life, they're not this leery.
No, they are in the third gear is probably the biggest amount of problems you can cause, but again, they're catchable. You've seen them in the Toka support packages. It does feel like
there's too much going on in the wheel. It's picking up with this particular. I think this is going to be another big problem with the game. There's force feedback settings with the car in the car setup.
Yeah. But I'll let you explain that to everyone who's watching, George, because that is
something you've got to be very careful with.
It's one of the most bizarre things I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, so basically, on top of all of the force feedback settings you get in your settings, each car also has extra force feedback settings in the car setup to then make you feel more of this or more of that. I haven't actually gone into it in detail. I sort of briefly watched a video that Jack sent me on it, and it's like it's almost too complicated, to be honest. But it means that you have to set not only are you going to have your normal settings, you have to set each car up for the feedback you want. And I think this is sort of a result of that, is the fact that this car is a lot different compared to the BM, so we're going to have potentially different feedback settings for the car itself. Rather than just having a universal setting, they've decided, you know what, let's give each car its own feedback, because, you know, why not?
Which, to be honest with you, is actually a good thing. Like, if you want more precise detail, it is a good thing. But if you're someone who wants to play across all the cars, if you don't have a setup for it, it's going to make it really difficult for anyone who is new to sim racing. Yeah, a casual player's going to have no chance with it. Like, it's going to be so hard for them to try and understand. Which is a little bit frustrating. Am I going to lose it? No, I kept it in a straight line that time. Jordan, we don't need to compare lap times on this one, because you will have thrashed me. I've done one complete lap and it was invalid.
Did you want to know what my lap time is, just for the sake of it?
Yeah, give me something to aim for.
As I lock right up into Reggae, a 106.834.
106.834. Which means that it's 3 seconds or so faster than the old Ford from Project Cars 2 from the Group A's. I've gone off again. My God. Bjorn saying it's got 1.5 out of 5 on Steam. I'm not surprised. I'm sadly, and this is the frustrating thing, is I'm not surprised, because we've had, in the space of 2 weeks, we've had 2 sim racing games that have come out, and they're both poor for the wrong reasons. So, like, Rensport's poor. I mean, I'm not gonna beat on its grave, but it doesn't have enough content to start with, which is always a big problem. But sometimes you can make quite a niche out of that, and that works. But the problem is that they haven't. And I mean, if you think the AI from what you've seen in this is bad, Rensports is somehow worse. And I mean comically bad. The thing with this is that it's come out and it feels like it's out. I don't want to say 6 months early, but maybe that is the case. Yeah. It turns out, George, you were right. I was coming down the box too early, too quick.
What I'm frustrated with this game is,
which is to this game's credit,
you bastard,
as he spins off. This is no longer a
No,
child-friendly
that's
stream.
that's the biggest problem with this game at the moment. Is I've just spun, and the wheel has just ripped.
Yeah.
And it's a big problem because if you want detail from the feedback, you need it fairly strong. But with that comes a massive kick reflex.
Yeah.
So, and apparently I got a penalty for flying zone exploit detected even though I spun. The penalty system is absolute garbage on this game as well. Yeah, I think that's my biggest problem at the moment. There's a lot of kicking from the wheel. And it's actually really hard to work out what setting it actually causes that. And I'm finding it hard to. Me and Jack got the same wheel with the Logitech Pro.
Yeah.
But I'm finding it quite hard to find what settings I need to basically get rid of the kick, so I don't have it kicking all over the place, but still have that feeling of what the car's doing.
It's like there's no smoothing. You know what I mean?
I think that there is smoothing, but the problem is that I'm not sure the smoothing actually gets rid of the kick, and that's the problem. It's almost self-aligning torque that becomes the problem.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's just watched me spin off and go into the gravel, and the wheel has, not as bad as it was on its stock settings, but has wrenched the other way when I've tried to correct that slide. And
I'm running a camera so everyone can see my wheel inputs.
Yeah.
And they'll see when I spun at the Robert chicane that it suddenly, as it went round, it just suddenly went. And the problem is that whenever you set it up, there's absolutely no sort of explanations as to what does what.
Now, Jordan, I have decided to quit. But what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to take the Cadillac North Star around the Red Bull Ring. I think it's worth giving it a go. I'm just going to turn my wheel off again, which is a bit frustrating. Bjorn saying, have you tried the RX-7 GTO? No. Do you know what? I love that car as well, and I'm really looking forward to giving it a blast.
We're doing the Cadillac. Is that in the LMP, isn't it?
Yes. Unless you want to do... oh, hang on. It would help a fight. Or is the game frozen on me? I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's not actually recognising the... Oh, no, it has now. There we go. Do you want to do that, or do you want to do the V12 LMR or the R8? I mean, there is also the Panos. There's 4 cracking cars in there, to be fair.
I'll give you the choice on this one.
Okay. I'm going to go with the... I've always loved the look of the LMR, the BMW, so I'll go with the V12. And I'm curious to know, actually. I want to have a look at this
weather.
Where
are we
headed? Red Bull Ring, Spielberg.
Spielberg. Full circuit, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I was so tempted. I was going to say, do you want to do it in rain? But then I thought, no, I'm struggling to keep it on the road. And
probably not right now.
Yeah, let's not right now. Sydney's just joined saying, how's this game looking?
It looks fantastic. It feels horrendous.
I mean, I'm not one for graphics. I don't think it looks too bad. But in terms of what you're actually asking, in terms of the overall feel of the game, it is not ready yet. Is how I would describe it. I would say it needs a number of updates to get things into place. There's a lot of good things to like about it, which I'm going to actually show you hopefully in a minute, because it's one little tiny detail that I really like. So let's get this V12 underway.
Well, I turned my wheel off and on, and I have no feedback still.
Are you joking? Really?
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
It's alright. It's better than it wrenching it out of my hand.
Yeah.
I've played enough games on like the PSP and the Vita to not need feedback. Which is a bit worrying. Especially when I've got the 12 sat behind me.
Yeah, when it's screaming at you, going, ah.
I'm not gonna lie, the traction on this thing is very surprising to me.
Well, I mean, LMP1 cars always had good drive. Oh, as I spin out of turn 4.
That's a good advertisement.
This traction's fab, but Jack's useless at driving the car. Sydney's
But
just
Jack has a lead foot.
Yeah, I do sometimes. Sydney asking, is this an update to Project Cars? It's kind of like the spiritual successor to Project Cars 2. Let's not talk about 3 because that game doesn't exist in my mind. And I think there's a lot of reviewers have kind of said the same thing. There's a lot of promise that this game shows, but there are a lot of things that they need to fix for that to happen. I remember when like Project Cars 2 launched on console, when Assetto Corsa launched on console, Competizione that is, and it was a bit of a broken mess. And I feel like, as I lock up into turn 1, I feel like this is the same. There's so much that could go right with this game in the next few months, and a couple of patches could just fix all of this as far as we know. But right now, as I lock up into turn 3, I couldn't say go and part your hard-earned cash with it. I think that would be, I'd be doing you a disservice. However, it's been made, I think the development team have done quite a few nice things. One thing that if I shut up for a minute for you'll hear, with the audio of this game, every single car sounds fantastic. They're so nice to drive. If you've got a decent headset and you want to just listen to cars, there aren't many better things out there on the market than this. They've really simulated the engines lovely. The other thing in terms of the minor details, especially in a car like this, when I come onto the main straight in a sec, I'll shut up and you can just hear the difference when the wind picks up when you're doing more than, well, I'm doing 100 mile an hour, but more than that. So here we go, I'll shut up. Just little details like that which makes me think the people who are making it are in the right place. It's just come out too early. I tell you what though, as I kick over at turn 3, this feels quite nice to drive. This feels like they've worked on it. It's not unpredictable, it's doing what I expect it to do. It is definitely more of a simulation title rather. I was going to say simulistic as in simulation realist. Maybe that should be the new category, John. Simulistic titles. It's not quite realistic, but it's just there.
Sibbish.
And I had a theory before that the older cars, so pre-2005, they've been done really well. And I feel like the newer cars, like the GT3s and the GTE cars, they've not really been calibrated in the same way. But if I'm honest, buying this game for me wasn't about driving a GT3 car or a GTE car. It was about driving something like this. It was like, whoa, kick it up out of turn 1. I'm just going to have a look at some comments. What's coming in?
Yeah, I mean GT3. That's what ACC is for.
Yeah.
And in some respects, also sort of like the GT4 category.
Mm.
which very rarely gets used in any game. Which is a bit of a shame, really.
Yeah. It is, because they're nice cars to drive. They're quite good fun. But I think this is the thing, right? I feel like the more that I've in the last, I'd say, hour, because before this started I made a comment to Jordan, and now that I think about it, it's like, no, I'm not going to do that at all. But there's a lot here that as I lock the brakes up, there's a lot here that if they just refine it, and I think with the DLC that's coming will also expand the content a little bit more, I think you could have a really nice game here. Just at the minute, keep your money, wait till January sales, actually no, wait for a little bit longer, and I think you'll have a belting game that'll be a lot of fun. And I think that's something that I've missed, because I took a 964 Porsche before around, I can't remember where I was actually, but it's a track that I've not driven raced around before, and I was having so much fun. The car was just sliding all over the road, and it was great. But there are weird characteristics that this game has that don't make sense yet.
Well, one thing I would say is that, like, it is a big shame about how it is, because the career mode on this is, I think, going to be one of the best we've had in quite a while for a racing game. You know, like, it's sort of knocking on F1 19, but almost without the repetitiveness of it. Because you obviously start off, you can start from scratch, and like basically you own your team, and you have to pay, like, travel to races, pay for damages, you know, pay race entries and stuff like that, along with then earning money as you race. You're not just sort of defined to one. That's not right. You're not defined to one category of car.
No. It's one of the first.
Like, you can start off.
Go on.
You can start off in either an MX-5 Cup car or a 964 Porsche. Somehow I think the 964 Porsche is actually worth less than the MX-5. Not really sure how that works, but...
Oh, that's me in the wall. Jordan, dare ask what your lap time is?
A 24.834.
I'm closer that time, but I'm still not quicker than you. Right, where are we going? We're up 25 6. 25.4, sorry.
To be fair, I'm apparently quite close to my potential, because my potential is a 24.786.
Okay. Where do you want to go next?
Let me just come out of this a minute, and then I'll have a look. I feel like we need to use the RX-7 for Bjorn.
I think for Bjorn, jumping in the GTOs.
Nord's Life 20... Oh, no, I'm not kidding.
I swear to God.
Should we do... I almost fancy Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, I'm up for Mid-Ohio. That's a cool space.
I've never driven it, which is kind of why. And this is kind of the nice thing for me, is that there's some tracks in here that I haven't driven.
Yeah.
Ever in a game, and so it's really nice to have these sort of tracks.
It's Lexington, isn't it? I've completely forgotten. I just told you that before.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
because funny enough, you told me what it was.
I know. I don't know why I've just forgotten that. I said it so confidently before, and now I'm on the stream like, Right, cool. I've picked that. What have we got? Sydney saying, is there online on this? Right, there is, but there's a reason why we're not showing you online stuff, and that's because earlier today, Straight 4 Studios realised that there was a problem with online. So what they're doing is they've took it down for a couple of hours to fix the critical issues, and then it'll be back on later today. But I reckon in about 25 minutes time our stream will be done and it still won't be on. So we can't crash into each other like we wanted to. Right, Bjorn, this is for you.
I take it you've gone for the one without the chicane.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, the sound of this is amazing already. I can already feel that this is going to be a handful.
So, I'm on the plane. I must have been Concord because I'm here already.
Sub-Concord. I will say one thing that is good about the game is that even though they haven't used the official licensed names like Lexington or Derby or Northampton, the tracks themselves are really well scanned. Like they're pretty spot on, to be honest with you. Like, we're going around Mid-Ohio now, and this is exactly how I've seen it in real life, and it's properly good modelling here, so no issues there. Track details are really nice to see. There's different surfaces. I'm not showing you the AI. If you weren't here before, we kind of mentioned this earlier. The AI are about, at the moment, a bit like the old F1 games in that they're just really blind. Oh, I've completely bottled that. That's in the wall.
Trying to learn a new circuit without any feedback is quite interesting.
Especially something like this.
Oh, that's tighter than I thought it would be.
Well, I've got feedback, so I'll try and give you a proper onboard lap of the RX-7 GTO. But I won't lie, I'm a little bit tentative, and also my tyres are struggling to warm up.
That's what happens when you're not quick enough.
Funny.
Hey, I mean, I'm laughing as well because my tyres are still stone cold. Although it doesn't help that I don't really know the circuit. I'm not gonna lie, the chicane version of this, you know where the chicane is, don't you?
Yeah.
That must cause absolute carnage.
I'll tell you what though. When you get this is the thing, right? This is what I was saying before. This game is fun. Like, when you've got a car and a track combo and they work really well together like this, because I'm absolutely throttling as best as I can there, it is fun. Like, really good fun.
I tell you, I'm not gonna lie, this car does drive really well.
Yeah, it does.
I was expecting it to be leery, I'm not gonna lie.
It's got a nice bit of slip, and you're fighting the car through the off-camber corners.
I'm literally going over crests as an opposite buckle. It's great.
Yeah, that's great. Now this is what you would buy the game for. If this game was working out of the box straight away, you would come in to a track like this, you drive a car like the GTOs, and you'd just have a great time. For Bjorn's benefit, I'm going to shut up for a lap so you can hear the engine. It's properly good fun. Oh, I got too greedy.
It's a wicked circuit.
Isn't it? This is the thing, I think this is one of the good things about the track list. Yes, it's got a lot fewer tracks than what you would, you know, you'd hope for. But I think the track selection that they've got, the ones that they've picked up, they've got some really nice circuits and some gems in here, like this one, that just make it worth playing.
Right, this is making me sort of semi-excited for the IndyCar game that's due to come out next year. Because they race on this.
Yeah. Caught that.
This car drives really nicely. This is probably one of the best driving ones I've driven so far.
Yeah, really good to drive. Good fun. I am locking the
Power
brakes.
delivery is like...
Have you got feedback for this, Jord, at all?
Absolutely not.
Is that why you're enjoying it?
Yep, I haven't got anything to snap my hands off.
Right, I'm going to really try now.
To be honest, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't actually need feedback.
No.
As weird as it sounds, like just the visual aspect, I can see what the car's doing.
Yeah.
And because of the engine notes, I can sort of hear what the car's trying to do. Which is sort of like a worrying thing that I'm driving around with no feedback. And to be honest, I'm driving at a pretty consistent rate, catching slides and everything. That's a slightly worrying thing to me.
Oh, this is a good lap this so far. Come on. Oh, it was, and then I went a bit wide, but that line's not bad. This is where you'll end up still be quicker than me without having feedback. Oh, that was a good lap. I enjoyed that. That's a good car. That's good fun.
Can I tell you something heartbreaking? I had no feedback in the LMR.
Oh, shut up. What was your lap time? What's so far?
Coming across the line now, it is quicker. 27.123.
Yeah! 25.7.
I must admit that I'm probably not braking as late as you are.
No. But again, that comes through the wheel. Yeah, it comes through the feedback. You know, that's where you probably will be missing out a little bit of time. Right, I'm going to stop. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm going to stop. Let me give you some categories.
Should we see if the online servers are working?
We could try. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Multiplayer connecting. Oh, okay, that loaded it quicker than before. Custom. Hey, it is.
We can crash into each other for a bit. Would you like to set one up?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just on the general ones, just going to see what's out there. Create server, okay. Right, lobby settings. Friends only on. Crossplay now. Identity now. I do need to change the car class. Oh, I can pick from a few classes. Damage off.
That guy's probably not going to get many customers in LMDH because we all know they're bugged.
Yeah, we know that they don't work. What cars are you thinking, Jord?
Something we haven't driven yet.
Sports car 70? Or
I mean, if you wanna die, then
or GT, as in the 2005 GTs.
oh, what's in there?
DBR9, 2 Corvettes, a C5R and a C6R.
Corvettes, yeah.
Viper, Murcielago, Lister Storm, MC12, Celine S7.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's go with one of them. Okay. Alright, so where do you want to drive? Should we go with track we know, Nürburgring? The GP Loop, obviously. I'm not mental. Or would you prefer somewhere else?
What else have we got? Monza, I'd rather not go to yet with the brakes.
No. Kyle Army. There is Daytona.
I can't.
There is Spa.
Yeah, let's try Daytona.
Daytona, okay.
I just feel like Spa's a very, very long circuit.
Yeah.
I like it, don't get me wrong.
I'm going to turn practice off. I'm going to put qualifying to be 5 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good.
And let's just make it a 5-lapper. Right, let's see if this works. This is the first time we've ever created an online lobby on Project Motor Racing. It worked! Right, invite friends. Jordan. There we are, mate. Now, hopefully...
So I'm just refiring my wheel quickly, just in case that helps fix things.
Yeah. I quite like, to be honest with you, I know that people have said the UI, the less keen on. I quite like the layout of this. You got all the people who are in the cars, all the settings on the right hand side. I don't think there's a problem there.
I wouldn't have said it was an amazing thing.
No, it's not, but it's better than other things I've seen. I don't know what car to drive.
What should I go in?
What are you thinking?
I'm tempted to try the Celine just because it's a very unusual car to have.
It is. I'm tempted by the Viper because I can't. When was the last time I had a Viper GT car? It's got to be GT4 on it.
Grand
GT6
race had some.
Did it? Yeah, that's GT6. Or should I just?
GT7 also has it.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Oh well, I'm not driving. What about the DBR9? We haven't had that in anything for a properly long time.
MC12 is something
yeah,
that's
unusual. MC12. Oh, I don't know what to pick. Maybe
pick
I
a
will.
Corvette, because I can't remember the last time we've had a C6 or C5 Corvette in a game, to be honest.
It looks... the front of the C6R looks like a massive block of cheese.
No, but it is yellow.
It's like... you know what I mean? It's like a massive cheese grower on the front.
The problem is the C5 looks like it's gone scuba diving.
Yeah. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll pick it. What are you going in then?
Right, I'm going to stick with my Celine.
Alright, are we ready?
Absolutely not.
Let's go. Countdown is
it's nice
8
the
seconds.
Countdown. But it's nice that started off as a minute, and as soon as I pressed mine, it was like 10 seconds, off we go.
Yeah, no messing about. Let's see if this works. This is our
looking forward to locking up and T-boning you in the first quarter.
Qualifying's 5 minutes. Go!
Hammer down now.
Yeah, lights up.
Oh.
Oh god, this is...
I've just realised I didn't switch my wheel off. I've got no feedback.
It's alright, you're... I get the feeling the online servers aren't quite ready for us anyway right now. You were, like, jumping forward as you were driving.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Right, let's hope that this reconnect wireless controller, doing that now, wheels back on.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have no force feedback still.
Oh, you're joking me.
You're joking.
You're
No,
joking.
no one.
I've got feedback. Yeah, I don't know why it's working for me, but again, this is another part of the problem. It's exceptionally inconsistent.
Just like our lap times.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wait, is it me or does this banking feel vertical to you?
I don't know. I'm not even there yet. I'm not even up.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Oh, no. Whoa. Let's get it in a straight line, Jack. Come on.
Straight lines? Really?
Where are we going? We don't need straight lines. It is quite steep, but I know that Daytona is supposed to be very steep, so I have a feeling that that's right.
I don't know why, but it just feels steeper. But then the last time I was at Daytona was GT7.
Whoa. Now you see, I can feel the car in this. I can feel the feedback in this. This is working for me. I know it's not for you, but this is coming back to what
I've ended up in the pit. I've ended up in the pit lane exit. Apparently, I've been given a warning for track limits for spinning the car into the pit lane exit.
Yeah, 2-second penalty, Jord.
Qualifying lap underway. This one counts.
Jesus.
I'm just taking my time because I still don't trust the braking. Held it.
Well, the rear tyres are warm.
Definitely won.
I'll tell you one thing though, good vision out of the Celine.
Great viewing. Oh no!
I mean, I reckon you before we go off air, you definitely have to show off the Marcos.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Because that's an unbelievable car for viewage.
I know what I'm doing wrong. It's what you were saying before. It's one of the good things about this game is that you can't just spam the gears. Like, I've said it a few times on the stream, and I'm saying it for all the new people who are watching, because there's quite a few people jumping in and out. You know, it is good like that, and I've just got to try and get my head around it, and not abuse the gearbox. Oh, big snap of oversteer for the chicane. I've only got a minute left in qualifying. I've got to get to the line.
Just wipe the windscreen.
I've forgotten what a program mine tip. I think I've mapped my handbrake to the windscreen wiper somehow. I just can't catch it when it's going down through the gears at turn 1. I guarantee every single lap that we do in this race, I will spin at turn 1. And at turn 2, because I've gone down the box too quickly again.
It's something that F1 players will struggle with, this.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas I'm very much used to it because of ACC. I'm used to being just drop a gear, drop a gear, drop a gear.
I'm used to it, I'm just driving like an idiot. That's my problem.
But it's more that comparison. Anyone who has played ACC will be fine with the gears on here.
Yeah. Absolutely abusing track limits there. Oh, pole position for Jordan! I'm not going to do that because I'm fairly certain I've got a track limits violation anyway. So technically I should be on pole because my lap time's 0.00000.
I hope you're ready for
No.
the start of the back challenge.
Yeah, the Celine rules supreme.
Well, we don't yet know. I was having good fun with that though.
I'm slow through the final sector because I keep missing my gear out of the chicane. I keep buzzing the engine coming out of the chicane.
Yeah.
Because the problem is I'm looking at like the LCD dash in the Celine, and it's not actually that clear with the revs.
Mm. Is that a car issue though, more than the?
I don't know if it's a car issue or more like a design thing that occurred within the design of the car in the game.
Yeah.
Focus on the lights.
I had a really good launch and then, like all F1 games, just spun up the rears. Oh. George's left me behind.
So the other feature that's missing from this game is like a radar.
Yeah. That isn't too difficult to implement though.
It's not, but I feel like it's like nowadays it should be something that is implemented in all the games, especially when like you can drive in the cockpit camera as we are. Because I don't have a button to look around the car. So it's very difficult for me to know actually if anyone's still alongside me, or like even if there's like an arrow system like F1.
Yeah.
It just needs something to help you for that battling, because not everyone is going to be able to move the camera around to look in the mirrors and stuff, because there's so many buttons to assign.
Can I just say one thing that I've just spotted on the back of your car? It just backfired as it went round the banking. That was beautiful.
Mate, you should see that on the Morgan, because it comes out both sides of the car. Because they're straight pipes, you get one coming out of the left side and one comes out the right hand side. So when it backfires, you get this fire on both sides of the Morgan.
That is cool. I think my Corvette is properly... Unless you're slowing down, George.
I did just miss a gear.
Ah.
But it wouldn't surprise me if that Corvette's quicker than this thing, if I'm completely honest.
No.
I mean, right now with the way the brakes are, this is one game that really does suit the way I drive braking wise.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows I tend to brake earlier than most people.
Ah, I've done it again. I don't think I'm going to catch you at this rate. I think I'm going to perpetually remain at 2 seconds.
The gaps are weird. The live gaps are a little bit weird because it was fluctuating between like 2 seconds to 2.6. Then back down to 2. It's like, well, have I gained and lost 6/10 through there? Oh, stop revving the nuts off this thing. It sounds good, but it's not fast.
You're doing a better job than me, though. Well, it's nice to know that multiplayer is working. I don't know to what extent
Yeah,
it's
to a sense,
working.
you're still hopping around a little bit, which is probably why my gap is changing like that.
Leading on the lead.
Yeah.
Keep this pace up or we'll catch them.
I wonder though. Oh, I've gone. I wonder though.
Hang on. I've spun the car and it's given me a 2-second penalty.
I saw you sliding through the corner and I joined you in protest.
And yet I've been given a 2-second penalty. What on earth is going on with this game?
I think
That
this
is
game,
ridiculous.
the game's just trying to help me out.
I might need to help myself out. I might need to brake check you down straight.
No.
I'm going to raise a ticket tomorrow with this.
See what the stewards in IRL are saying. I saw your car absolutely scrambling for grip then.
It was just sideways.
Yeah. I've got slipstream.
I have just aced that chicane.
Same. Although, to be honest with you, I aced part of the chicane.
Yeah, around the banking, your car's like... Yeah, your car's like freezing, jumping.
I
It's
wonder
really
if
annoying
this,
because it means like...
I wonder if this is not an old legacy issue that I've always had with hosting Project Cars lobbies. Because you remember in the old game, that it got to a point where I couldn't host league races without disconnecting, even though my internet was absolutely fine. But for some reason, the packets just weren't doing it.
But that would be a weird thing because this is on a completely different engine now.
Might still be the same online network though. You know, the same original framework. Oh, he's going for first! He's got him!
Oh my god, it's just... It didn't even want to get going again, it was just every time I put the power down, that was it.
I'm going for first, says John Cleland.
And now, because the rears are cooked...
Yeah, you've got no chance. Well, I will inevitably make a mistake. Oh my god. I will inevitably make a mistake. That's what you call a chicane. Nicely done. A little bit cautious. Oh, I think the game's environments are quite nice, actually. Looking at it, it looks quite nice. I don't think it's not Gran Turismo 7. Obviously, you know, no game's going to be that good, but it doesn't look too bad. I think. Oh, I told you Jordan'd go off. But like, you know.
Jack,
Yes.
what lap are you on?
5.
Because my game's telling me I'm still in the lead.
What? Okay, online isn't really working then. Oh no, I can see a massive Celine in the background. Maybe that's a, let's hope that's a visual glitch and I am actually in the lead. I'm definitely on the 5th lap. Ow.
The timing on this is terrible.
Is it?
Yeah, the gap to you, that's apparently you're behind me, is jumping around from like 1.8 to 5 to 7 to 8 back to 1.5.
Right, I'm not having that issue that you're having. I've not had that. You just nailed
And
that.
if I'm completely honest, it's I'm very nervous about if I was getting you anyway, because you are jumping around like not left to right, but just like all of a sudden your car just only stops and then jumps forward again.
I'll have to watch your stream. It's bizarre because you're absolutely smooth. He comes round the final corner. He's won.
We've got some pressure from the car behind. Keep pushing and defend hard if you have to. That's P1.
I mean, I was kind of ruined by that 2-second penalty anyway, but
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Shall we do one more?
yeah, do one more.
Shall we do one more for the stream? And I think we should summarise our thoughts here. I think Project Motor Racing is a game that has got a lot of potential if they patch it. However, as a result of that, you can't recommend it to anyone because it's not ready for launch. It's as simple as that. What?
Apparently you're no longer in the lobby.
You're still there for me.
You're not there for me.
That's
Should I set
right.
one up?
Yeah, you set one up. Tell you what, you set one up whilst I talk. So
Oh, apparently no lobbies have been found. Oh, have they just taken down